Well, this week is Brain Health Awareness Week, and here to share some basic brain health tips and tell us about some educational events coming up this week is the Center Director for Brain Balance San Diego, Amanda Lee. Amanda, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
All right, we're talking all about brain awareness, the health of our brains, and of course, also National Developmental Disorders Month, so we'll get to that as well. But let's first talk about some basic brain tips that we've already discussed I'm not very good at.
No worries. So at Brain Balance, we serve kids and teens and adults who are trying to improve their brain performance. And that could be including focus ADHD symptoms, memory, we talked about that as well, to emotional regulation, anxiety, and those learning disorders as well. And so there's a lot within your capacity to support your brain health every single day. So we have lots of tips for you this week and hands-on workshops to help teach you those lifestyle habits.
So the basic, I mean, you have 6 basic tips that you really want everyone, even if you're not dealing with anything that you think is sort of a red flag. But you talk about moving your body is essential. You need to make sure you're getting, what, at least 30 minutes of a day of exercise of some sort.
Something. Move your body. We all know that. And remember, we said everybody can improve their brain health. You don't have to be struggling in a specific way. We can all fine-tune, and moving your body is one key way that the research, you just can't deny that.
Yeah. And you say engage your brain. I mean, does that mean we all need to be doing crossword puzzles from the New York Times? You know, I mean, what counts as engaging your brain?
Learning something new, just novelty. The brain loves novelty. It could literally just be you switching a habit in the day. So this morning, instead of just waking up, I decided I'm going to stretch and take a shower. That's something I normally don't do. So switching up your habits, learning something new. Crossword puzzles are a little tricky because those who do it tend to only do those as a way to engage their brain, but it's no longer a novelty, and that's something people forget.
So you need to just constantly change up whatever it is that you're doing.
Keep changing it up.
And of course, you really focus on a low inflammation diet.
Yes.
How does that help our brains?
So nutrition is definitely a component of our program because what we eat matters. The gut-brain axis is so critical, and in fact, the gut is often called your second brain. And so everybody's body is different, but if you can focus on whole foods, no refined sugars, and limit the total number of sugars, that's a huge way of taking that step forward to nourish your body and your brain properly.
The next one's funny because you say to socialize, and I feel like when I need to give my brain a break, I choose not to socialize. I'd rather be home alone with a book.
And that's okay. And that's okay.
Okay.
It's just a matter of how often are you choosing to do that. We are social creatures. I think COVID taught us that we need engagement with each other, and it could just be you walking by someone and saying hi and smiling, engaging in some way, rather than just walking by like you're strangers. That changes your brain for the better, for sure.
Oh, I always do that. I always smile and say hi. That's important. Sleep, another one where I fail. But you say it's obviously we know how critical it is.
Yes.
Should we be tracking our sleep and making sure that we're actually aware of how much we're getting?
Absolutely. You can never make up sleep, and sleep is a part of your brain's routine of cementing what you've learned that day and processing and getting rid of the toxins. Basically, there's a sewer system that's working itself out in the night when you're sleeping. So without proper sleep and with long-term sleep deprivation, there's a lot of cognitive decline, even more so than if you're inebriated by any other drug.
Okay. All right. And then reduce stress and mindfulness. I think those kind of speak for themselves. But we really want to make sure that people are taking that proactive approach before it becomes a problem.
We talked about the lifestyle, the habits that you're building, rather than, oh, I'm feeling like I'm struggling, my memory is waning, let me do something about it now. Although, with neuroplasticity, you can always change your brain. However, if you can build up those habits, that's key.
So I know there's some workshops going on this week. Tell us really quickly about those.
So this afternoon we have a virtual open house for our adults. So if you want to dive much deeper into these tips, we will be doing that at 11:30 today. Tomorrow we have a family brain health workshop. So how do we build up the habits as a whole, model those healthy behaviors. We even have a nutrition workshop next week and more. Every single month, brainbalancesandiego.com, there's free events.
I love that. Okay, so brainbalance.com, and you can also go to our website, KUSI.com. If you click on the Scene On tab, we have all that information for those events going on, but so important to take care of our brains. Amanda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, so we have, again, all of that on our website as well. Just click on the Scene On tab. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with much more news and weather.